Graphic organizers are a great way for students to show their understanding and to organize their thoughts. One of the fun ways to do that, instead of just paper and pencil, is to create an organizer for your students to fill out on Google Drawings. So, in order to do that, what I like to do is I create my text, whatever we might be studying, give it a title. I can play around with the font. I can then center it on the page. I know it's centered because of that red line that was going down. And then I need to add my different elements. I always use the shape elements. So if I am going to have my students fill out the 4 spheres, well, I'm going to make 4 spheres. Then going to line them up. I always separate it first to make it easier to line it up. The red lines and we're besties because I love the way that it shows me how I need to line it up in order to make everything be a bit straight. I always want to make sure that I add instructions somewhere. Sometimes I'll do it in the middle, sometimes I'll do it at the bottom, sometimes I'll do it at the top, whatever works with your design. And then I teach my students that if you ever double click inside of a shape, it gives you the option to start typing. When my students are first starting off with graphic organizers and they may not be fully aware of how to do it in Google Drawings, I kind of just add in the word type. And then I tell them when they just need to select it, and then they can go in and start typing their answer. It just gives them the visual of where they're supposed to complete their work. You can also go in and change the alignment, change where it is located. You can change the font for them. My students always love to change it themselves, but it just gives you so many different options of how you can design it. If you want each of your different shapes to be different colors, you simply go to fill color, find the color that works best for you. I highly recommend not using a dark color unless you go in and change the text color as well, just to make it easy for them to see. Using different colors within your graphic organizers or even on your whiteboard allows the students to see different visual representations. As an example, when I am teaching multiplication and I am teaching multiple digit multiplication, each step I use a different color for in order for them to see the different steps that are needed. It could be the same thing with your graphic organizers. Changing the colors has that visual representation as well. So this is a great, easy way for you to take and create your own graphic organizers that you can use right here in Google Drawings. Once I've created it and I've given it a name, I then go and assign it in Google Classroom for my students to complete. So I hope this is a fun, engaging tool that you can use with your students. If you created an amazing graphic organizer and you'd like to share it with me, please do so. I'd love to see your creativity as well. And I hope that this is one way that you can continue to engage your students in your classroom.